Hi everybody, hope y'all are having a great day. I'm Ashlyn Kelso here with
Lori Anderson.
So we are your Mortgages of Mimosas ladies, and kind of a good I think all the topics are good, but this one I especially like because one, I have the reverse mortgage guru queen, all things reverse. If you ever have, there's probably not any question that she hasn't been asked when it comes to reverse mortgages, but we're going to talk today about those people out there that are worried about running out of money in retirement.
I mean, anybody that's over 62 that's approaching that age, what do you worry about? You're worried about taking your income that you used to have on a monthly basis, now converting that to your retirement income, and how much have I saved, and what am I going to have, and how am I going to not run out of money and be a burden to
Can
my
I
kids?
still live? Can I still travel? Can I do all these things? And you're about to give us an example, maybe a few examples of these. You go and retire and you've lost that income coming in. You have a ton of equity. You still want to live your same life. You worked hard.
And there's a lot of seniors out there. I mean, we're all going to get hopefully maybe Social Security when we get to that age. But,
so.
You're going to have your Social Security. You're going to have your pensions, maybe. There's still a big group of people coming up like myself that's not going to have a pension.
Right.
It's going to be what I saved. And then you've got your house and you have all of this equity in the house. And so what a reverse mortgage does is allow you to take that equity while you're alive. Because think about it. You can only pull out your equity if you sell. You go get a Texas a cash out, but guess what? That comes with a payment, a required payment. And the home equity conversion mortgage, which is traditionally known as a reverse mortgage, allows you to pull equity out and not make a payment, but not jeopardize a place to stay. It's got more protections in it than a normal forward conventional loan for seniors, and it allows seniors to pull that house into their financial plan and be able to talk through that. So it's a lot of information and a lot of discussion, and so please call us. But I want people to, the main thing that when I talk about this on these short videos is, if you hear something negative, call.
Yes.
It's usually from a lack of understanding or not understanding it, but there's been major changes in the industry, and it's a very safe product that allows seniors to pull money out and extend their financial footprint to make sure they don't run out of money.
And I'll explain it this way to people. I'm going to go super basic, but we call, if you're buying a house, it's either a forward purchase, which is a, forward loan, which is a regular loan that people are used to hearing. A reverse mortgage or reverse purchase is just that. It's the opposite. So when you are paying down the principal of your loan on a normal purchase that we're all used to, every month you make a payment and it goes towards the principal of your loan. The reverse mortgage is just the opposite. You're now basically, I would say, like, the bank is paying you monthly the money, and so your principal balance is actually going up versus going down. And when you get to the age of 62 and say you have a ton of equity, now instead of making that payments, yes, your loan balance is going up, but you can still, once you pass away, or if you want to sell your house, you're still, one, the reverse mortgage, it's insured, it's an FHA insured loan. Two, your family can still go and sell that house. Whatever equity is left.
The value of properties will go up over year after year after year. I've got an example of a borrower. She lost her husband. Her income's now going to go down a little bit because she's not going to have some of his income. They have no savings, but they were making it month to month. She's selling at $650. And if she turns around and puts $400,000 to $500,000 on a new house, she's going to end up with no cash left over, because she does owe a little bit on her current house. So when she sells at $650, pays off her mortgage, she would have enough to go around and turn and buy at $400. But if she does a reverse mortgage purchase, she's going to be able to take part of that $400 and put it in the bank, do a reverse mortgage purchase, and not have a payment. And be able to have a little bit of cash. So she's using some of that equity in the purchase and putting some cash down, and then be able to have some money in the bank too, and not have a required payment.
Yeah. It's a great alternative, like you said. Instead of getting like, say, a cash out refinance, or even if you pay off a house and you have no mortgage, you also have no income. So it's like you have no money coming in. So this is a great way to, again, not outlive your money. You want to make sure that you have money coming in. And there's a lot of, again, my parents are old enough to get a reverse mortgage. We've been talking with them about it, and it's something where I'm excited for them, because I'm like, don't leave me your house, your paid off house. Like, me and my brothers don't need that. I would so much rather them be able to to enjoy retirement. And if their loan is increasing versus decreasing and they're going to owe a little bit, you know, if their house is worth, and I'm gonna just throw out a number, $500,000, and by the time they pass, they owe say $300,000, there's still money going to be
They
left.
used it while
Like,
they were alive to be able to
exactly.
extend and take their financial situation and extend that out where they are able to use it instead of just, it's again, it's an asset you can't get out unless you either take a cash out and have a payment, but they're being able to use it while they're alive. People like think, oh, the bank's going to own my house, I'm not going to have the equity. You're just pulling it out and using it a little bit while you're alive to extend
Absolutely.
your financial situation. So
Yeah, I think we could both talk forever about this because I wanted to add, like, I think the final thing that I get asked a lot, and you get asked way more, but I think my generation goes, okay, so what if, back to my story, what if my parents, you know, the value was $500, and say they outlived that reverse mortgage, and say now that when they pass, they owe more than $500. Am I stuck with that? So what do you tell people in that situation? Because that's something that people worry about, and I know.
it's scary. It's very scary. My mom had a reverse mortgage, and that's the first thing I thought of is that she's going to outlive, and I'm going to have a debt that I can't pay, and a house that maybe, you know, is or not worth it if you're worried about it. But this is a non-recourse loan. A non-recourse loan means that credit, that debt, does not get on that borrower's credit report. It's the recourse of that loan does not go to the borrower, to the estate, to the heirs,
family, to anybody.
It's a collateral loan, so when you go and in your situation, you're going to take and say, what is my house worth? It's worth $500. What do I owe? I owe $504, $505. You're going to just have the bank sell it, and the bank will go to HUD and file a claim and make themselves whole, and they'll never come back out to the borrower. So it's a non-recourse loan, which is another protection for the borrower, the estate, and any heirs they have.
So going back to this, if that is your biggest fear, that you're going to end up owing more at the end of this, say whether it's the children or the homeowner, like, you are protected. So you'll either have some equity that you can pass on to your kids if you didn't go over what the value of that home is, or what the, you know, the appraised value, whatever you want to say it. If you do go over that, you are protected. You are not going to be stuck with that debt. So again, call us. We're going to probably talk more and more about reverse mortgages, just because they are becoming more and more popular, because it is a great product, and there's education out there that's kind of, you know, showing people that all the things they hear.
Yeah,
all the myths are
and
not
the
true.
last thing I'll say is, if you guys reach out, there's a book you can get on Amazon written by somebody in the industry, and it's a very good book, and it takes it and puts it into plain language. And again, please go to our library. We're in the process of building, you know, playbooks on, or what do you call it when it's like a series of videos on the topic, so that you can go and if
We'll
that's
put the
your
link
question,
below.
yes,
We'll,
perfect.
We'll do that. We'll put the Amazon link below with the book that Lori's talking about, so that way if you are interested, it's something. And if you're really interested, Lori and I will even buy you the book and mail it to you. So
That's what I
comment
did.
below. Yes, so comment below. She sent it to my parents too, so that's why I know she'll do that. So this video went really long, but I think it covered a lot of myths about reverse mortgages. So
Just
all
give
right.
us a call.
All right. Bye.
Thanks.